Hello my friends, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited that you're here. So I am going to share with you some things regarding my December dailies and what in the past and what I'm doing this year. So my plan was to use my regular journal. If you have seen any of my journal with me lately, I started using a new personal journal that I had one from Aaliyah at Aaliyah Pina, and I said I was going to use that for my December. Just go. You know, I started it in November or October, and I just said I'm just going to go through December, and I'm just going to keep using this journal, just until it's full. But now I've changed my mind. So, first of all, let me show you. If you saw my video on Friday with our collab, Susan and I's collab, that for December, Friday's prompt was make a gift, and I made these 3 notebooks, and the other 2 you saw in that video, and you saw me make this one too. But I wanted to show you. This is the December Crafts 2022 collab. If you haven't seen it, just go back to Friday, and I tell you how to join, and the instructions are also in the description box. But after the video, I got done. I had pretty much finished them. I haven't put the note papers in yet, but I had pretty much finished them. And this one had this piece here is really pretty. Like this is a piece here. This is a piece here of ephemera, and this is scrapbook paper. And then on this piece in the middle, there's lines. I thought, well, I'm going to leave that for whoever I give this to. These are for my coworker gifts. So I said, I'm going to leave this for whoever I give this to, and they can write something there, right? But I looked at it after the video, and I was like, oh, it just looks too plain. So I looked through that same pack of ephemera that I was using during the video and found this little round piece here. It says Happy Day. And doesn't it look perfect there? I just wanted to show you that if you want to look back at that video, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's pretty, but it looked a little plain right in here. And that just was like the perfect, first of all, it's pink. So it matches, it's more pink. And second, it just adds the perfect finishing touch, I thought. So now these are done. I still have to add note papers in here, but I think these are super cute, and I'll be excited to give them to my co-workers, before Christmas. So that I wanted to show you. And then I wanted to show you real quick my past December dailies. I'm not going to do a flip through. I just wanted to show you in case you need ideas on maybe you're still making one, or maybe you want to know what to put in them and things like that. So this one I made out of a book and just put, scrapbook paper here. This is fabric on the spine. It's one signature. It was going to be 2, but I'll tell you what happened in a second. Well, I'll tell you what happened right now. It was going to be for 2 years, and so the one for this year, 2019, it got too bulky. So it just ended up being, I have a little pom-pom here that I made those. And so I just left the one signature in here. Here's the inside, that same paper and fabric. But here is, I'm not going to do a flip through. I'm just going to show you real quick. I had put this tie closure on and glued it around here before I sewed this in so that I could have the other signature in here and they could both be tied separately, but this just got too bulky, so I took the other one. I sewed these this year. My plan was to sew the signatures in after I, did all my December dailies. And I did do that, but it was hard. Let me tell you, I wouldn't do that again because it was hard with all this bulk to sew it in. So I would never do that again, but I did manage it. I mean, it's my own journal. So if there was any problem, it's my own journal as far as like if it was loose or came loose or anything, but it's not loose or anything. Well, it is a little loose. Actually, now that I say that, it is a little loose. I probably need to pull this out. But anyway, it's my own journal, so I wouldn't do that again. I never did that before. It's just something I tried on my own for my own journal, and I got it in, but it's not, it's not perfect. I would never do that in a journal I was selling, or never again. So, but this is just what I did for that year, 2019. And this is a pretty good size. As you can see, it's a pretty large type or size of a journal. And so just to show you, I filled up all the pages. If you need, I did a flip through of this in 2019, and December of that year. So if you want to look back and find this, you can, you know, look back. There's all kinds of cards and things in here and pictures. So yeah, I really fill up my December dailies when I do, and it's every day. It's all 31 days actually. I do, when I do these, I go through all 31 days of December. Okay, so I did, you know, I did a page or two for every video and filled up this signature. Okay, so the other signature I took out, I just used it the next year in 2020. So here it is. See, it's just scrapbook paper. It is cardstock, so it is a nice cover anyway, but it's that, you know, this would never have fit in here. Let me show you. Like, look how it would have, it would have been crazy, right? So yeah, I'm glad I took it out. And see, here's that ribbon. I had planned to tie each signature separately. And here's a little pocket on the front. I think I added, like, I didn't have all this on the front. When I took it out, it was just blank. So I added the decorations here, a pocket, and then on the inside, I'm going to do flip through like I just did. But, you know, I have all my little notes here. So it's really fun also to look back on these to see what you put in here. You know, it is really fun if you've never done one. And it's not too late to do one. You can catch up. You can even do one in January and just save all your stuff and take your time and do it whenever, you know, during the year or whatever, you know. But here's all my decorations and cards and things. Let's see, I made this one into a pocket, and there's a little card in here. They're a lot of fun, I've enjoyed making all of these and decorating them. I put all my goodies in there. So that was 2000. I always put the year on them, 2020. Okay, so let's go show you 2021. So here's 2021. Now this one has two signatures, and here is a fabric closure. And here's my, this was made from a vintage Christmas box. So I cut the box, and this is actually, the spine is part of the box too. I kind of, you know, the sides of the box, I used those. I think I overlapped the sides from the two, like the bottom and the top or something, and made a spine. So the cover is completely from the box. I put this little piece on here, metal, you know, piece with a ticket in there that I stamped 2021. I've got some little pieces here. This is a little wooden ornament, and this is some bells and a little snowman bell here that I hung on the side, and here's the back. So the inside of this one, I'll flip really quick here. Just all sorts of cards and things again for whatever happened during 2021. That's the middle of the first signature. Here's some garland, tinsel garland. This is fun too. And then just all kinds of cards and things. Here's the second signature, starts here with this. This is a recipe page from cookies. And you see all kind of little tags and cards and things here. I always put a number on each side. Like there's 19. See, I always put some kind of numbers. They don't have to be all the same. I just put two twos there from just random twos. It's kind of fun to have a different number on each page. This is a price tag, 25 cents there. So you can see a lot of fun, a lot of tags and different pages, and like whatever you use for pages. I mean, I pretty much covered up the pages, right? I mean, this is not covered up. This is toward the end, so I kind of just finished up here. This is 31, and I wrote about New Year's Eve and just put a couple things in here to finish it out. This is an ornament that I glued down, vintage ornament. I had a set of these that I used a few of them myself, and then I sold the rest in my Etsy shop. But yeah, that one was a lot of fun for 2021. So now I changed my mind, right, for 2022. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. Just like this idea just popped. Well, I thought maybe I would make a Christmas card journal. So I was looking for a Christmas card, and I was looking for paper. So what, you know, for pages. And here's what happened. I received a card in the mail here from Giselle at It's Paper and Glue, y'all. And she sent me this really super cute, this is a pop-up here, Snoopy card. I'm going to say Snoopy, or Charlie Brown, Peanuts, whatever you want to say. But isn't that cute? And it's Peanuts. She sent me some tags in here too. But here she wrote a little note in here, and it's a really cute little card. Here's the envelope. It even has Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Here's a pretty little stamp there. It says Peanuts here. So this is the cutest little set that she must have had, or something. Maybe, I don't know if she just had one or she had a whole box of these. But thank you so much, Giselle. You maybe have heard me say that I love Snoopy and Charlie Brown and all that. So I really appreciate that. And here's some tags she sent me. This one has to from on the back. A little Santa with some glitter. And I love the craft colored thing. So here's a snowflake. Oh, this one has to from too. These are super cute too. And another to from. Aren't those adorable? So she sent me that card, and then I got a card from someone at my office. So I got a picture of his kids, and he sent me a cute envelope with a cute, is that the same stamp? Let me look at that. It is, isn't that funny? One came from North Carolina, one came from wherever Giselle lives, but I don't think she lives in North Carolina. I have to look at her address again. I have it covered up. But as I was looking for paper, I found this signature, which I had made for a journal, and then I didn't use it, right? So I put it away in my Christmas stuff, and I just today, see, you'll see this maybe on Monday. So anyway, this past weekend, I got my Christmas stuff out. I usually have it out in like September, right? But I just got it out today, if you can believe that. But yeah, I just put my Christmas tree up this weekend too. But I found this signature, and I thought, well, let me see. I was looking for a card. Found the signature, and then I was going to go look for a card, and I was like, well, why don't I just use this card that Giselle sent me? I mean, it's super cute, and I love it, so why not use that for my December? I'm not calling it December Daily this year, because I'm not going to do every day. I just want to try this as something different. Make a December Daily. So it fits in here, but I don't want this many pages in here. So I thought I would, with you all today, I'm going to say, see, I already have one card to put in there, and I might do something with the envelopes. But I'm going to say, because I want to, like I said, I don't want to ever sew them in after again. I want to sew the pages in now and then decorate them. I mean, if you can I can put pockets and maybe a couple pieces of ephemera in, but to fully do your journaling and add all your pictures and tags and all of that stuff in, and then try to sew it in, it was not good. So I'm saying I'm going to pick out 5 papers from this little stack that I already made here and put them in. Is it upside down? Hold on. It might be. Okay, and put them in this journal. So let's see what we have. I'm going to, let me see how this fits. This is cardstock from a cookie recipe book, it looks like. So let's see. That would fit in, and I have this little fringe here, so that could be one. That's cute. And I have a little side tuck here with a card that I can write on if I want to. So that's one. I like that, and I like the way, let's see how it looks in the back. Yeah, if it sticks out a little bit, I'm not going to try to cut or anything. I have trim here, so I'm not going to worry about it if it sticks out. If I want to use it, I'm just going to use it. This is my journal. I can do whatever I want, right? So, so this sticks out a little bit, but that's cute too with a little piece of, this is cotton. I was trying to see if it's flannel or cotton. This is cotton, kind of buffalo check fabric there. So, okay, I need 4 more pages. Let's see what we have here. I have craft colored, coffee dyed, this is Rit dyed book page. This is Ideals page. I think I'd like to try this music page, I think. Let's see how that goes in next. And this has 2 fabric tabs here sewn on both sides. So let's put that in. Now, I could cut that down a little bit because I don't have anything down here, you know what I mean? I just have the fabric there, so I'm not going to cut it off widthwise, but I could cut it off lengthwise if I want to. So let's see how it fits in here. Yeah, I will cut off a little length here. That's why I have my paper cutter here. So So let's do that. I need about 1/2 inch cut off. So I'm going to do that. Oh, I left some scraps in here from my last whatever I was doing. Okay, so 1/2 inch, just eyeballing it. Let's see how it goes. All right, and so this will be another thing that probably you can see from the outside. There we go. Okay, so there's 2 pages. Right, 1, 2, music and cookie recipe book cover. And then let's see, I like this craft colored, but I just want to see what else. I like the coffee dyed. I just want to see what else is available here. Like I was doing, this is scrapbook paper with some, oh, I have all kinds of goodies in this one. Let's see. I think I should use this one. I've already got a bunch of tags, pretty tags and things. Recipe cards, envelope, and that fits in nicely. So that is 3. And I'll have get 2 more. So like I'm calling it 5 papers that I'm putting in here. But when you fold them in half, of course you have 10 pages. And then if you count your surfaces, then you have 20 surfaces in just 5 pages. So if you want to make yourself a quick little journal like this, you know, it's not going to take any time at all. I'm going to put this one in here. This is from it might be from that same cookie book. It's a recipe for brandied fruit bars and macadamia meringue squares. And I'm going to put that, let's see, let's go ahead and put it right. Let's see, let's put it here. I think I might want this in the middle, possibly, unless I find something else I want in the middle. And then I might move things around. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, only 1 more. See, I can save all these for next year if I want, or if I don't use them before next year. I'll have all these for next year. Oh, here's an Edith Holden page. I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to make, you know, oh, here's a dictionary page too. That's cool. Okay, yeah, all kinds of, oh, this is awesome right here too, with pockets. This is from some kind of a little recipe organizer. It has these pockets and these pictures of desserts. Okay, and I have some tatting on there as edge decoration. That's tatting. So let's go back here and grab, let me see, I'm going to grab this one, I think, unless I want coffee dyed paper. I think I'll grab the coffee dyed paper, actually. I do love the coffee dyed paper, but I love all the papers. Okay, so I think I will leave that one in the middle. And then, let's see, we've got music. Let's put this one here before the music. Okay, so that's my 5 pages. So I can quick sew these in. Let's see, I think I have time to do it with you guys maybe. I'm going to try. Hold on, I'm going to grab my bookbinding stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So I grabbed all my stuff. And I don't know if I said, let's see, what was I going to say? Well, let's move on and I'll remember what I was going to say. So first of all, I got all my stuff out here. And I'm going to just put some paper clips on here to hold these pages in place like this, one on the top and one on the bottom, and I push it into the spine and make sure it's all tight and down into the spine, you know, the fold here. And then I'm going to take my awl or my pokey tool, poke some holes here. So let's do that. Oh, I was going to say I decided to not use my personal journal for December because I wanted to be able to put bigger things in. And my personal journal that I'm using right now is traveler's notebook size. So I wouldn't be able to put bigger cards like this one inside here if I use that smaller traveler's notebook. So anyway, let's do this. I'm going to poke a hole in the middle, poke a hole in the bottom about 1 inch from the bottom, and same with the top, about one inch from the bottom, the top. Okay, I'm going to make sure I have, okay, this is upright, everything here is the direction that I want it. So yes, we're good to go there. So I already threaded my needle with some red and white baker's twine, and I make it easier on myself by using, when I use baker's twine or embroidery floss, I use one of these little threading tools to thread my needle. It just makes it a lot easier than trying to get, that thicker thread or whatever through your hole. Even though this has a big eye on this needle, it is still easier with my little needle threader. So I'm just going to pull this through. I've got some red and white baker's twine on a tag here. Let me get that out of the way. So I'm pulling that through, leaving my little tail, and then let's see if I can find my hole over here. This is always the tricky part for me, finding the hole on the other side. So I'm going to bring that down. This is just going to be a quick little binding, but this binding technique is always worked for me since I started using it. It's very tight and doesn't let my signatures get loose. So back down through that middle, and then we're back on the outside, so back up through the bottom here. And I can see my hole there, so let's see if it goes right through or is it going to give me problems. See that first? Oh, there it goes. Wow. It does help because there's only 5 pages in here too. The lesser pages you do in your signatures, it's a whole lot easier to bind. So if you are doing 20-page signatures, you might want to, if you get really frustrated, you might want to try 10-page signatures or even 5-page signatures because it's a whole lot easier to do lesser pages. Okay, so now I'm going to tie it off. I think you saw that, but if you didn't, just rewind and slow it down and pause and things like that. So I'm going to cut that off there. A little piece, I can use that on a tag, so I'll save that. It's long enough to use on something. If it were much smaller, I might throw it out. So anyway, there we go. I didn't have my binding stuff ready because I didn't think I would get to this point during this video, but here we go. I have a December journal now, and I can put my envelopes and cards and tags in here if I want, that Giselle sent me and my friend from work. So let's see. Joy to the world, it says on there. So since that's the first card I received, I might put it right here. Or let's see, let me see. It can fit on any of these pages. So I'm just trying to see which one I don't mind covering up because this covers up the whole, and which one it fits on the best. So it seems to fit on the music or this one the best. I think I'm going to put it on the music right here. So, and I can actually put a little pocket here. So I think I'm going to do that. And since this is kind of thick cardstock, I am going to just use my Fabri-Tac here. So it's nice and glued down. I had no idea I'd get this far during this video. I thought this was going to have to be 2 videos. But here we go. Getting it done. And now I have a December journal. And if you're worried about like, oh, only what I say, 5, 10, it folded in half, and then surfaces 20. So if you're worried about not having enough room, you can always add another page by adding a flip out or something, you know what I mean? So there's ways to just make it the size you want like this. You want to make a quick one and then do a flip out. Even with an envelope, I could make a flip out here. So, and then I'd have another space to glue things on if I want. So I could just do this. This is a little too deep, so I could cut off the bottom here. Let's put this one in real quick. I think I might be running out of time, but I'll put these in. I'll show you in, because when I put something in here, I'll come back and show you what I'm doing for the rest of December. It's not going to be daily or anything. It's not a December daily. I'm calling it a December journal. And you can just, oop, that's my dryer. But yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing. And so if you need ideas or whatever, just come back and see what I'm doing. And so yeah, it's all bound in now, all nice and bound. It's tight and everything. So quick little journal for December. There I go. I'm ready to go now to put all my whatever size I need to put in here. And look, thank you so much, Giselle. You didn't know you were sending my December journal cover to me, did you? But awesome. I love it. And I'll put the date on here somewhere too. I'll let you know where I put that. And I might cover this up with something prettier. I could even put the envelope there, or I could even fussy cut out. But I think I want to use a whole envelope in case I need more pages. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up with. I have lots of Charlie Brown stuff too, so I might grab something from my stash. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Everybody have a great day and a great week. See you next time.